Hello, I'm Lisa Morrissey of the Toolbox, and I'm meeting with Donna Mavromatis, the Director of Marketing for the Quincy Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for meeting with me, Donna.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thanks, Lisa.
Could you tell me a little bit about the Quincy Chamber of Commerce?
Sure. The Quincy Chamber of Commerce is a nonprofit organization in the city of Quincy that is comprised primarily of members. We have close to 500 different businesses and organizations within the city that we consider part of our membership base. And the Quincy Chamber of Commerce provides a multitude of services and different sponsorship opportunities, different ways to help promote their businesses within the city of Quincy. At the same time as we're focusing on the businesses, a second component of the Quincy Chamber of Commerce focuses on the tourism aspect. You may know that the city of Quincy has a very rich history, being the birthplace of both John Adams and John Quincy Adams. And because of the popularity of the HBO miniseries John Adams, we saw a tremendous influx in tourists and visitors here to our city. And the Quincy Chamber of Commerce is there to help out and to be a resource for the tourists and others that come to the city for the historical and cultural aspects as well.
Now, when you talked about some of the services you provide to the businesses that you're members, what besides promotional opportunities, what other types of things does the Chamber?
We're actually really a great resource for the businesses that are here. And I should clarify too, Lisa, that the services that we offer aren't specifically and only for the members. We also have quite a few of our same services for folks that are non-members as well. And I can explain that in just a bit. We are here to help businesses grow and to help them prosper. So the types of services we offer really involve anything that helps them do that. From if you're a brand new startup and you're an entrepreneur that wants to come to the city of Quincy and open a business here, we're here to help you through the whole business plan process, help you go through the permitting process if you found a location and you want to do some build out, and help them work with the other city departments that are here and getting that done and facilitate that for them in a very nice, hopefully smooth way. And if you're either an existing business that just wants to expand and needs some more capital, or if you are a brand new business that's looking for some money, some financing to help you get your business off the ground, we also provide loan services as well. We have a loan pool through the Quincy Chamber of Commerce that's a conglomerate of 13 different banks that pool their monies together to help businesses that perhaps can't get a traditional bank loan on their own. And we also have another partnership loan program with the City of Quincy, which is the Community Development Block Grant money. It's the CDBG loan pool. And that's for folks that have low income and they have other requirements as well that they need to meet in order to be able to secure a loan that way. So yeah, so from financing to business plan development to marketing a business, putting them in the hands of the right marketing members of ours as well, that if they want to take it one step further, we kind of do everything.
I didn't realize it was so comprehensive. And do you have some exciting news about an upcoming launch?
We do. On Wednesday evening, January 27th, we have our official launch of the Quincy Chamber of Commerce. The Quincy Chamber itself is a brand new organization to the city. However, it's really the partnership of two long-standing organizations within the city coming together. The Economic Development and Membership Organization, Quincy 2000 Collaborative, has been in existence since 1993. Discover Quincy, which is the city's official tourism office, has been in existence for about 7 years. We really came together and felt that the time was right to blend both of those organizations together under one umbrella with one unified voice for not only the residents and the business owners and the tourists that are coming to the city, but also for those folks that are going to be coming here as we undergo a major redevelopment effort here in the city of Quincy. We felt that the time was absolutely perfect to establish a Quincy Chamber of Commerce and be the one stop for all the needs of all the different folks that have a desire to be here in the city of Quincy. So our official launch of the Quincy Chamber is Wednesday evening at the Boston Marriott, and we anticipate a couple of hundred folks to be there, as well as all the state dignitaries and city dignitaries to help us kick it off, and we're very excited about it.
And does this change any of the services that you'll be providing to your members?
It does not. Actually, it enhances the number of services, and particularly from a sponsorship aspect, because now we have 6 different websites that are all integrated together. So you have a Discover Quincy website, which you get, thousands and thousands and thousands of hits on, especially during our busy tourist season. We now have an opportunity for a member business to become a sponsor of that website and to have their banner advertising seen by, there were 400,000 people that came through the city of Quincy last year from a tourism aspect. So you can imagine that's a really wonderful audience for them. And there'll also be a great opportunity from a networking perspective as well, because now that we're combined and we have a stronger focus and we have a more easily identified name, to be honest with you. I mean, Quincy 2000 Collaborative, we're pretty established here in the city of Quincy.
That's 2010.
But it is 2010. We're a little bit behind the 8 ball as far as that goes, changing the name. But outside of Quincy, we're really not that familiar.
Can you share some of the challenges that you have faced as a nonprofit organization? And as you know, or as everyone else needs to know, the Quincy Chamber of Commerce is the Toolbox's nonprofit partner for our next mini conference, which is on March 24th. But if you could share with other nonprofits perhaps some of the challenges you might have been facing, or some success stories maybe that you've had.
We have the main challenge, like so many other nonprofits, is funding. Especially in light of the way the tables have turned a bit in the last, since 1993, where at the beginning we were primarily funded with CDBG grant money. So you had grants that were available, you had other options that were there for us to help fund the organization, and membership dues comprised a very small component. Over time, that balance has shifted considerably, so that just a very small piece of the pie comes from grants or CDBG money, because the money just isn't there like it used to be. And membership dues comprise the other part. So, just like many other nonprofits, that funding to keep things going and to keep the organization staffed and to, for your overhead, we face exactly the same challenges as many other small businesses and nonprofits do. And, going after grant after grant after grant. We have a grant application that's due at 5 o'clock this afternoon in Boston, and we'll be driving that in to apply for it, so hopefully we get that as well. So, having said that though, Lisa, as tough as it sometimes is, as a nonprofit, there's also the flip side, which sometimes there is money available. So again, even with the CDBG money, we were able to, just in this month of January alone, give out close to $150,000 in loans to 3 brand new startups that are going to be coming here to the city of Quincy to start up their business. There'll be 3 businesses that will be filling a couple of empty storefronts that have been down there, and you kind of get that economic development and that economic growth going. And to give, 3 individuals an opportunity to have a stab at their dream, which is kind of a nice thing to do.
That is exciting, especially now. All you keep hearing about is people closing down.
Exactly. And we were actually the last stop for all 3 of these folks. They were folks that either got denied a traditional loan because the way that loans are right now, how difficult they are to come by, or didn't want to really risk losing everything with putting their homes on the line. But we were sort of the end of the road for some of these folks, and they were absolutely thrilled to find out when they were approved and are able to move forward with it. So
and I would assume
makes
that
it
means
worthwhile.
more jobs are brought
absolutely.
So.
Between the 3 different businesses that will be opening, I think between the 3 of them there'll be about 20 to 25 new jobs that are being created, and that's just one tiny little microcosm.
And just finally, if there's anything that you wanted to share.
The Quincy Chamber of Commerce is here for our 500 members, and then as I said before, even for our non-members. So if there's a business that's out there, or someone that's out there that's just thinking about starting a business, or what do I do, what's my first step, they're absolutely more than welcome to give our office a call at 617-847-1454, and we'll help you go through the process and put you in the hands of the right folks that can help you out, whether you're a member or not.
And that's for-profit as well as non-for-profit.
For-profit as well as non-for-profit as well. Quite a few of our members that are nonprofit organizations too, and we're there, to help them spread the word about their organizations too. So if you are a nonprofit that's out there and you do want some assistance in getting the word out about what your organization does, give us a call.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, Lisa.